My name is Loukas Tzitzis, and I'm the Managing Director of International Business for the Innovation and Digital Development Agency of the Republic of Azerbaijan. Well, actually I can say a lot about that, but I think it would be even more interesting to share a story from one of the ambassadors that I met over the summer. And the ambassador, who is actually representing one of the largest countries on the planet, he said that Azerbaijan right now represents a Zoom moment for everybody. And what he was trying to say is that similarly to the COVID pandemic, when everybody understood that there is this extremely powerful piece of software called Zoom, Azerbaijan also represents a tremendous and powerful opportunity for everybody. So if you look at Azerbaijan, the biggest problem is that perhaps we have not communicated enough about what is happening in the country. And I dare say, given my background and experience, that the country is in fact on a par or even more advanced than many European or Asian countries. But we understood that there are more things that need to be done. And this is where the Ministry of Digital Development and Transport has come in. It has introduced a number of initiatives. It has introduced new legislation, there is a new digital platform, there is a capacity build program, and then there are various other initiatives aimed at incentivizing tech entrepreneurship, startup ecosystems, business innovation ecosystems. This is across the supply chain, all the way from venture capital funds, incubators, accelerators, design studios, as well as large companies, but importantly also the small to medium business companies, which are ultimately the bloodline of any economy. Last but not least, and this is a very important thing, at the beginning of this year there was a new law that came into power. It is the Technopark Residence Law, and the aim of that law in particular was to attract foreign companies in Azerbaijan. What we understood was that even though there are many positive factors and elements that can create organically an ecosystem, we needed actually to put some additional ingredients, which is what we call the outside in. This is the types of companies, the skills, the competence, the experience. And when you add these in, and by incentivizing these companies to come in through a 10-year set of benefits, then actually you get this critical mass of ingredients that allow the business and innovation ecosystem to accelerate its formation and eventually become a self-optimizing ecosystem. So once again, I will say that Azerbaijan is probably one of the best kept secrets. Beyond the Technopark Residence Law and what I was explaining around the benefits, things like 0% corporate income tax, 0% on property, social tax, value-added tax, land, even personal income tax for those companies that come in. There is a 0% personal income tax on income up to $4,700, and on income above $4,700, it is only a 5% income tax capped at 5% regardless of income. But importantly, except the quantitative benefits, there are some fantastic qualitative benefits. The country is extremely young. The average age is about 32. It has a workforce in the IT space of about 65,000 people. Every year we get 10,000 graduates, which are highly skilled, at a, dare I say, at a price performance point that is very optimal compared to probably any other region. Now, on top of that, it's a beautiful country, a very moderate climate, it's enjoying a very high quality of life at a very good price performance point. It's extremely safe, it is secular, and I will only say that people that did know and have come in, and we've had about 25 companies visiting us, everybody has left saying it's unbelievable that we didn't know about this place. It's an amazing place for young professionals, for experienced professionals, and the works that are about to start and the digital transformation roadmap of the country is something that truly gets people both locally and internationally excited. So the Innovation and Digital Development Agency is an agency under the Ministry of Digital Development and Transport. In effect, what we like to say we do is we're architecting tomorrow by working today. And we're focusing on a few of these things, like I said. So eventually, to get organically a business and innovation ecosystem, what do you need to have? You need to have the right companies, you need to have the right legislation, you need to have the right capacity build programs, you need to have the right set of incentives, and you need to be able to not only act locally, but also think and expand internationally. And that's very much what we focus on. So there are some key initiatives that we're working on. For example, the digital government platform. There is a very big emphasis on tech entrepreneurship, on capacity build, on what we call digital education, which is about reskilling the workforce of today for the digital skills required tomorrow. We have a lot of emphasis on cybersecurity, where, if I may say so again, in my opinion, the country is more advanced than most countries that we could discuss, even being here in GITEX. It really is very advanced in terms of its understanding of requirements, its understanding of what needs to be developed, and the outcome for the future. We're also working on introducing some key initiatives and key technologies like artificial intelligence, which are strategic for the country, and we're working on that in partnership with other agencies within the government, but we understand that this is going to be an important horizontal competence for the future. Last but not least, I should also say that part of us being also here in GITEX, we're working very hard to change the perception, but importantly also plug into the international ecosystem and start partnering with other countries towards those outcomes that in a digital economy, everybody moves forward by partnering.